actually tried to do just that. Oh, Mash gets hooked on that one. We saw him just use the spell shield previously up the lane. This is going to be some big damage. He walked it in for the further flag and drag. Great job by Saintvicious and crew.
Because for some reason when Coast killed that mid lane, they didn't use it to establish dragon control. They tried to establish a bit of top lane control. They are TPing in though. Might be a fight.
Trying to see if there's another one. Cris is already into the fight. That's going to be the Cataclysm onto Jesiz. Spirit Rush looks like it's already been charged out by him, so he has to flash out of the fight. Cris is right in the middle. Last bit of mana used there, and here comes Impaler now, flying to the back line on the squishies. Will he be able to take another one out? Hauntzer seems to be pinched in here, and what a spread out fight that it looks like Coast is able to take control of. Hauntzer with a sliver. Cop trying to carry, can't get the rent off.
Sheep's Janna shield
damage.
right at the end saved him from that.
Coast on to Gravity. That's 3-0, which means their side of the map is completely open. As we see Saint going pretty hard here on the bottom. This should be Cop. Actually, I thought somebody else was behind him, but that was just Renz and another minion. Arrows, and Cris goes down. Great job.
That's a big investment, though. It's going to be pushed on the other side by Coast. I mean, Gravity was trying to get something back there from losing the outer 3 turrets, but they're not getting any turrets out of that. Just a kill, and there is Rengar.
Going for another one. Keane could get hit up here, and that's going to be the get going to Impaler. Very nice job. Secures that kill. 3-3.
And now they stand on a pink ward. They really just want to catch Keane on the chat.
Hauntzer, he's backing up. They're saying, we don't know where they are. Make sure you can teleport. Get out of range of Cris.
Oh, they're running.
Funny FuFuu dives in. He goes for the hook. He actually doesn't hit the target he wants. They drop Saintvicious immediately. So a further dragon coming out of this one will easily be Coast if they have the numbers. Cop, he's going to get hit up, but he does take down Jesiz. That's going to be the hits from Mash. He stays alive. The rest of the team on the backline still has enough damage. And this is a bit of the AoE coming into play. Now the lockdown that they have, pulling up 4 kills. Bunny FuFuu was the first one they went on, but it just goes to show you who Coast really wanted.
A couple of things there for Coast really fell in their favor and allowed them to capitalize on that aggression. First off, the vision control was better.
Recall champion to play against. With all that movement, you got to consider every possibility. Oh!
Nice,
Locks
Cris.
him on the flag and drag, pops him up as well with the decimating, and they will decimate the rest of what's left of Saintvicious after he uses just about everything to get out.
Cris with a big timeout play there on Saintvicious. Want this to work off.
We know they can be patient.
Here comes Rengar.
Patient with the lead. We'll see how patient they are when they're trying to get the lead. Great Monsoon to break the fight up, but here comes back in Saintvicious and the rest. Impaler dives in strong with some good damage going onto the back line. That Saintvicious goes down. Jesiz will fall. Here's Cop now. Happened at Heyday. Another one to come up for Cop. He's just going to go ahead and run this one out, getting himself disengaged from the death ball that is Sion and his passive, and a great fight. They waited it out. They're only able to take out one more than they got taken down.
Well, the big thing about this one is Gravity picked that fight. They flanked the team that was trying to flank them. Impaler got in on that fight really late.
Yeah.
And Gravity did pump out a lot of damage onto Jesiz right at the start of that fight, which allowed them to win that in the long run. Nice play by Gravity, taking a risky fight and making it work in their favor.
Oh, wait, they're going back to it. Now they're revving their engines. Looks like Impaler doesn't even want this one, though. Saintvicious, will he try the dive?
Yep, because they're
actually
split
goes
up.
for the full ultimate. So if now Impaler were to flash, he would flag and drag to continue. Nicely played by Saint, the team, and Smite is now not an option for them. Actually, his Smite's down too, so
this is an aggressive call.
Scary.
Coast still in the topside jungle, but they are flanked again. Saint and the rest of Gravity can peel to one side.
This is the AoE. Oh my god, they explode Jesiz. He doesn't even get a chance. How is Cris not the first guy into this fight to knock people up? It could give Gravity the chance to focus around, but it looks like Coast is actually reorganized perfectly. That's going to be big kills from Mashme in the fight. But Cris has been so big, and I guess the fight controls so well from Sheep as well.
Yeah, enough to dissuade them from doing so as Cop quickly kills this dragon. But they're waiting in for a catch. Nope.
There's the dragon. So that's something that is known, and now that's 3-1. Coast really not too worried about it just yet, though. We've seen 3 dragons go to a team and still be one.
Cris way out of position.
You can't do that twice. Now you're getting a little ahead of yourself, and Gravity will start to take hold. Nice shot, keeping Jesiz out of the fight. Saintvicious tries for the second time. They say, you can't fool me twice. The charm goes out, actually just under the armpit of Saint there. He doesn't get caught up. Hauntzer misses his W as well. Nothing's connecting for these guys, but they're just able to keep the fight on over and over. Impaler dodges that one. Now on to Jesiz. Gravity has just about everything they want in this fight, choosing who they want, when they want, and Coast is running for the hills.
Just trying to keep track all off of the tank being down for Coast. As soon as Coast has no tank, they have no fight. And they have to scatter. Another Baron attempt coming up for Gravity. And no Ahri to mess him over this time. Impaler, no flash. This would be tricky.
Not gonna happen.
This is tricky.
They grab it. Oh, Keane goes over the wall. It looks like they're gonna take down Impaler as well. Gravity read Coast like a book on this one. That was nice. That was like an alley-oop hook. He was just making it look good for him. They're gonna be taking down the turrets here. The crowd is loving the pressure that just got put onto this game. They're quickly drop Coast turrets. They're not really in any danger of lanes pressing up from the mid or the bottom side, so they can focus on this and hopefully get a fight they want on the engage.
Yeah, this is what they have to be careful of, though, is the charms over the wall or even the base gates in general. I don't think they can push in on this. Maybe Coast tries to turn something here. There's the ult. And the counter engage!
Oh, the Kalista chucks him out, and then he's going to take Buddy FuFuu to safety. Mashme's getting hit by Saintvicious, but he stays alive for only so long. All the crowd control release that he had is gone, and he's still dead. Gravity moves into the turrets. Cris is in passive mode. He may get the kill on Buddy FuFuu, but it won't even matter. They have the damage to take down the turrets, still alive and still healthy.
And they still have Baron buffing and both 80 carries up, plus the minion wave. This could be the game for Gravity, Riv.
It's big when you have 280 carries, like you're saying, Jat. You are able to drop the turrets even without Saint. It's a 38-minute game as they start on the Nexus turrets. About 30 seconds on two members that are very much needed by Coast. And it looks like Gravity will be able to come up with the win. They go 19-5 in a 38-minute game.
And as the Nexus falls, Cop picks up his 500